this one off today.
Hitting up for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, number 11.
A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Now batting, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Got him.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 44.
And that's inside for
Goldschmidt.
the 1-0. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, right
Here's
fielder,
big Aaron Judge.
Judge.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Giancarlo Stanton now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Judge leads off first with 1 away. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Career line against Greinke. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11 from the stretch. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Ahmed will put this one away, and the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Descalso, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Ray now on 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Missed with a slider. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Andujar is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. Hey, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Aaron Hicks.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. No out. Outs, nobody on. Neil Walker will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollard. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2. And he struck him out. Now in the box. Luke Boyd, Greg Bird, who have come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. A ball and a strike now to Bird. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective. Pitch for him, but here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1. Bird over at second. McCutcheon on at first with 2 down. And you can't do much with that one. It's 1 and 2. The 1-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And the changeup is way low that time. Aaron Judge would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We played 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. Gray into his motion. Here comes the first pitch.
Walker, a defensive change.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
Number 26. Andrew McCutcheon, a defensive change for the
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's okay. You can look at that a bunch of different ways. That's a well-executed pitch and count leverage, a nice breaking ball he snapped over, or you can look at it as a respect factor thing. He does not want to challenge you in a big spot.
Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Standing in now, A.J. Pollock.
Center fielder.
And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pollock is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day and play hard. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Zach Britton is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Steven Souza checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Descalzo at second with 2 down. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's Greinke's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Didi Gregorius will be next. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is into the box. Nick Ahmed. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready to take his hacks again, Alex Avila, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2 horrific late swings.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right now.
Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. Gregorius has it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And who knows what might have happened had that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an infield single regardless. In there, 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Striding in once again, Neil Walker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Pollock. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, David Peralta. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead this one though, 5-1. Standing in, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and two.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Greg Bird is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
The second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Ketel Marte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner to the right side. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. But a good play by the first. Here's big Aaron Judge. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there's one down now. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-2 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Aaron Hicks would be next. He loses him on ball 4. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke, fouled away. Now the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Gregorius rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they close the gap to 3 now.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Here's Neil Walker as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. The 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there. And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. He's set and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am...
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Peralta takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they open